for a while for some of you, even years for some. Yeah, second chakra in the reverse position. I was afraid to be vulnerable with you, even though you caused me to feel so safe. I do have to say, I know that I tend to channel messages from a masculine, but I am getting some feminines coming through here. Some feminines coming through to say it's like there was a love that came in that was offered to them that they felt so safe and so secure within and so validated within that there was a part of them afraid of it being too good to be true, waiting for the other shoe to drop, whoever this is for. Yeah, with man holding a heart upright, I feel a masculine here who either at the present or at one point in time was very open-hearted, coming forward with an open heart, wanting to open up. I don't know who I'm channeling here. This is so interesting. I feel this is a connection that may be new for me tapping into, or at least a dynamic that I haven't specifically tapped into before. So I do feel this will only be for a small group of people here. Interesting. So what else is going on in this connection? Seventh chakra in the reverse position. This is absolutely some form of soul connection. I'm hearing we were meant to meet, but we betrayed our own destiny. This is so interesting. So I'm picking up on two souls that share a very intense soul bond. So much so that they were destined to meet in this lifetime. I hear someone say, we've shared lifetimes before and we were supposed to share this one too. But someone feels like they messed it up on some level. It's like
I just want to let y'all know, like,
our paths somehow became separated in a way that was really unnatural to our souls, because I just hear someone say, this isn't the way it was supposed to go. This isn't the way that our story was supposed to go. We didn't want it to go like this. Don't you remember? Don't you remember what we promised to each other? Wow, very intense message coming through, and I feel that could be coming from a masculine or a feminine here, so take it as it connects.
About 6 months later,
I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. Once again, I am getting a lot of feminine energy from these two cards.
And I think it's about time I
A
acknowledge
feminine
it.
I'm hearing who had trust issues or had difficulty fully believing in her own worthiness or her worthiness of this specific love.
And I'm going to tell you guys how it all started. It's going to go bit by bit because I got
Loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let the divine in. So I'm hearing that also this feminine may have wanted to be in control, or may have gotten a sense of security from feeling in control, and something about this love was something that she couldn't control. It's like I hear her saying, I couldn't and I can't control how I feel for you.
But
Portal.
what I have playing right now is talking about divine masculine and divine feminine. And
okay, guys, this energy is so different. I do
I just
feel
want to
that
let
I'm only speaking to
it
a
be clear
select
that
group of people here,
everything happens
but
for
I
a
feel
reason.
that this specific feminine who struggled with these trust issues, who may have
And I'm
really
gonna tell you one
struggled to
thing, man.
feel worthy of this connection, to fully accept this connection because of
Got my
fear
love for
of
you.
it being too good to be true,
That's
even
never
though it was
withered.
everything she ever dreamt of. I feel that this
Regardless
feminine is being faced with
of
some
what I know,
kind of a decision
what I don't know,
here, because
and
the
what I will
masculine,
know.
I hear this masculine saying, you think it's too late, but it's not. It's never
It's not too late. It's never too late.
for you. I hear him
And,
calling you his truest love, his
I don't
deepest
need
soul connection. For some reason, I hear
anything
masculine saying, "My
extravagant.
girl," so that might be significant to some feminine listening. I hear someone saying here, it's
I just
never
need
too
you.
late.
Not need.
Fear. I realize that
I
I am
want you.
testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I feel like
I
this
just want
masculine's higher self is telling this
what I
feminine,
deserve and I deserve.
let go of your fear fears
try. I
and
deserve effort.
perseverance. I know that I can
I
do whatever I
deserve
set my
jumping
mind to.
into
I'm hearing don't put
a
off a
leap of
decision of the
unknowing
hearts of the soul.
and
Make your heart's
out of bounds
truest
of your
decision.
comfort
Follow
zone.
your heart's path wherever it leads you. Release your fears. I also feel
You
this
don't
masculine
understand.
saying, don't make a
Even if you
choice
consider bare
for
minimum or
yourself
nothing at all,
feminine that is coming from a space of
what you
fear.
gave me
This masculine carries a very
in the
protective
beginning,
energy when it comes to you, feminine.
just that little bit of
because
effort,
he doesn't want to see you making the wrong choices for yourself,
just to
making
do
choices out of fear. I
or
do keep
accommodate me,
feeling there's some feminine in this situation
even if it's
who is
just
being faced with some kind of decision.
some other
And I
part so I
feel
can see.
that she is being pulled in
Because
two directions because this pull she's
I
feeling
decided to leave my
is
edge
the fights
completely.
between her heads and her hearts, between that part of her
And you
trying
knew
to
it was something you probably
understand
you weren't ready for.
why she is
I know
feeling the
because
way
you told
she is
me, right?
feeling, why she is being pulled
But you don't
in a
understand the
certain
fact that you
direction,
even told
and the
me
part of
and
her
you were
that
honest and
wants
you were
to
straight up
just
with it.
go, that wants to just follow it, that wants to
That
release all of
was
those fears. Time has brought me
that was
clarity about
everything.
us. I made the wrong choices. So there could be a masculine here also dealing
Everybody
with
always
feelings
wants
of
to. Oh, I just want to
regrets. I'm
wait till I
hearing
get my
silent
things right, wait till
clarity.
my things right, get to my thing.
I'm coming to you with an offer. Will you say
Haven't y'all
yes?
been doing
When
that,
I offer
your
you my
entire
hands,
life?
will you take it? This is so interesting because this is actually the exact card that
Yeah,
came out in a previous
I
reading
finally had my
as
time to
well.
get
So
my shit
one of my recent
right,
readings may resonate
but by
with
my
you
shit is
also.
me,
But I feel this masculine saying like,
and it's me
there's something
knowing
about these two people
in my heart, my
potentially
core,
being
what it is
too
that I
young
want,
to clearly see or act on their
and I
soul
still believe in
connection
this
in the
connection.
past. So let me know if that resonates with
I know
anyone,
you do too.
whether this
I
was
feel
coming
you.
from this feminine's fears or from, I'm hearing a masculine
I've
here
always
also
felt
may
you.
have been immature in the past. There may have been this kind of
I've
mutual
reached out.
soul or life immaturity in the past of your connection. But I feel this
I
masculine
still
saying,
make my
I'm hearing
appearances.
sudden but silent clarity. It's like this masculine has been having these realizations that you are the one feminine he's carried with him. I'm seeing a city, so someone here might live in a very urban area or in a very densely
Even
populated
just a hey.
city or something along those lines. But I feel this masculine saying,
Trust me, I've started up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a
My
try.
fingers are like this. I'm
See what I did
holding
there?
it to my side very subtly, but my fingers are like this. This is a silver
masculine saying,
It was meant to be.
we both may have made choices in the past that created this disconnect between us.
I don't care what was happening in the
Specifically, I
past.
see him taking responsibility in his own mind for choices he made that disconnected you. But there's this feeling of
My side's
wanting
about to be exposed
give
real
it
soon.
another chance, wanting to rewrite your story. It's
And
like
I'm
a
more than
feeling
positive
of something went very
you were
awry
told a
in this
lot more
soul
things about me
connection
that
with
were nowhere
seventh
near
chakra
true.
reversed. It's like we are soul mates or twin
I also come
flames
to
or whatever this
realize
connection is. It'll be different depending on who is listening.
that the people telling me
There's
said
this feeling
lies
of,
were a little more
we
dedicated
may
in
have
some
made
other arts
choices. I'm
and
hearing choices were made based on free will,
obsession,
because
the
of course we have free will in this
sabotage
life, that
full
we're actually
efforts
following
and
the
will.
logic but against the hearts. And this masculine is asking
And
feminine to release your need for things to be
I
logical
know
and to be
them to
to
either backmail or
some direction that is going to require you
somehow
to make a decision
convinced you
and also to release some of your
or even
I do have to tell you,
did some Zoolander, mind control shit,
I feel that finding a
which I have seen lately. Therefore, I know it is possible.
some, this could be a situation of betrayal, but for most, I feel that this is this masculine either seeing or sensing that
Just know the last few years of my life
on to someone
is
else
not what everybody's been trying to say.
or going to
Because one, how do they know me anyway, right?
with someone else. So this could have been a picture or him hearing about you being with someone else. This might be the case for
My last
you.
few years of my life,
Masculine saying, with you
I've
being
been
closer to anyone that
dodging
deepest and closest.
life attempts
Once again, I hear a masculine just
by family.
his girl for some reason. But
accompanied with so-called friends. I've been abandoned in every way, shape, or form. I was homeless throughout the entire COVID time. Just after having seizure and stroke-like symptoms that killed my body more than you can imagine. I lost memory, all my memory. I lost motor function skills. I lost the will to live. But at the same time, I was nowhere near death. And that was my lesson, because when I lost you, when you were taken from me, and when I did nothing about it, thinking that I did the best I could, knowing that I didn't even know what to do, and I actually kind of feared the fact that I didn't know what to do for the first time. I also felt like, the doubt got in me too. I'll admit. I dealt with a lot of things, and I persevered a little bit further when I found out about my daughter being born. And granted, she's not my blood daughter, but I don't care what anybody says, that's my daughter. She needs someone to love her, someone to care for her, someone to put her first. She needs somebody that I didn't have. She's also my daughter's the second person to show me unconditional love, and taken away by the same person. And I was mad. So much to the point that I wanted to become this monster, this being that I know that I can be, this destroyer, to give these people the karma that they deserve. But through my satisfaction, through give them exactly what they deserve, but out of my ill will and ill intent. And that is why I suffered the seizures and strokes, to the point where I couldn't even go to the restroom without having one. It took over 2 weeks to recover from one, and I had them back to back. From months to every month to every week to daily, sometimes 2-3 times a day. Feeling everything, not backing out. Watching my already nerve damaged body just become completely shot. I had quit, and that goes against everything that I am. But I had quit on who I was. I had quit on loving, and I tried to find a loophole to justify my revenge. So that it wasn't seen as revenge, it was just seen as, due karma. But I was the one giving it. And the fact that I was what it is that I felt in my heart, which makes it not karma, that makes it ill will, which goes against everything I am. So I accepted my karma. I accepted my justice. because it also brought me a new light. It also broke, thanks to God. It broke everything that they did to try to do to harm me, destroy me, to make me just like them. So in a sense, I didn't fail. I asked God to just show me and take me the way, and I'll obey everything without question. And it led me through a road being homeless throughout the entire COVID, recovering from seizures, so I'm barely getting used to movement, functionality. I get to master even fucking finishing a sentence. Scared. Where I expected to at least have one person out of all the people I've ever helped have been there for. One person to care. That's all I needed was one person. I had nobody. I was robbed, threatened to be kidnapped, raped, and killed, chased throughout each side of town, west, north, east, and west, south. I finally found refuge during the one time the snow came with the unlikeliest of people. Just to have my father come out of prison and finish what he started in, and lost my housing through, right after the time of the snow. Just to go through some more. I finally found a place up in the southeast.